Hello and welcome back to another episode of MTT Finance. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my May 2021 student debt payoff update. And this is the second video in this series about me paying off my student loan debts. I know I've talked about it previously on this channel, but in this series, I'm actually going through with a spreadsheet and showing you guys exactly what's going on with paying off my student loan debts. If you haven't already seen it, this past week I released my May 2021 net worth update, and there was a lot of movement there, and my net worth gives a better overall picture of what's going on with my total financial independence journey. And so if you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link down in the description. And the net worth aspect of things is a little bit more bigger and broad, whereas the student loan is just one specific aspect of being financially independent, of paying off my student loans. The net worth category carries not just my student loans, but also my mortgage loan and my car loan, as well as the positive side of the equation with my assets. And so if you haven't seen that video already, go ahead and go check it out. I will leave a link down in the description. But without any further ado, let me share my screen with you and let's take a look at the student loan debt payoff spreadsheet I made last month. So let me start this by addressing what's going on here if you haven't seen this already. These numbers in here are from last month, and if you saw my previous video, I titled it Student Loan Debt Payoff April and May because I had released it so late into the game that it was already May and I had already put in some of my May payments towards my student loan debt. And so I combined both April and May, but down here in this little blue graph, I really only designated it as the April amount for my student loan. So if we take a look, these are all the numbers from that last student loan debt update video. I talked a little bit about how I had a Sallie Mae loan, that's my private student loan, that was a higher interest rate than the other. As you can see that the second loan here has a lower interest rate of 3.8 compared to the 7.13. And at the time of filming that video, my loan amount for the higher interest rate loan was higher than the second loan. And also at the time of filming the last video, my federal loans were in deferment. They still are. So their interest rate is 0. And I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler alert for today's video in that these numbers really haven't changed. They are the same, but we shall see what happens when I put in my new numbers. One big thing that happened in the month of May was that it was tax return season. So I filed my taxes and got quite a large sum of money back from filing my taxes. And instead of just kind of hoarding that money, which I would have done in the past, and I'm not really someone to go out and make big purchases, I use that money to put towards my private student loans. So let's see what happened here. So during the, let's say the end of the month of May, my student loan, the Sallie Mae, that was at $15,502.29, is now, at the time of filming, it is now at $13,547.72. Quite a big change, I would say. And the second loan here, the one with the lower interest rate, is now, at the time of filming, at $14,353.60. Boom, another big change. I took $2,000 from my, well, part of my federal tax return. That wasn't all of it, but I took $2,000 and put it towards this loan right here. This loan number 1, the one with the higher interest rate, and that's why you see the change of around $2,000. Obviously, some of it goes towards paying off interest. It doesn't just get subtracted from the total loan amount because there's interest to be collected from these lenders. And I believe I did make the normal regular payments that I would put towards the secondary loan, the one with that's a 3.8%. So as you can see, there was a change, I think, of around, yeah, just a few $100s there. But that's mainly because, and one of the reasons you're not seeing a massive change is because, like I said, the last time I made a video, I had already put my April and May beginning payments towards it. So you're not going to see a huge change with the Sallie Mae loan number 2. The reason I'm even making this video is because of that tax return. My voice just broke right there. Because of that tax return, I was able to contribute around like $2,000 towards this one with a higher interest rate. And so that has significantly, as you can see down here, decreased my loan amount for my student loans. So let's go ahead and plot this into the blue side of the spreadsheet over here. $99,308.47. And, oh, other than the font being weird, let me fix that. So as we can see, that was a change of $2,332.12. So that's, I would say, pretty good. And all of that is pretty much just from tax return because, like I said, at the time of filming my last video, I had already contributed my May debt payoff contributions. I wanted to get this video out before I contribute my June student loan debt payment contributions, so that when I make the video next month, it will be a little bit more accurate and probably more in line with what my payments actually look like. These first 2 months have been a little bit different because, like I said, one month was combined with another month, and then this month was tax return season. But as we can see over here, the last thing I want to draw your attention to in this video is this graph, my student debt total graph. And as we can see, each month it kind of plots out a different bar. And this month, it's going in the right direction. It's going down, and that's pretty good. It's gone down by almost a little over $2,300 for the month of May. And so we're moving in the right direction. I'll have to sometime crunch the numbers and see at this current rate, well, on this average current rate, when we'll finally hit 0. My goal is to just keep smashing away at my private student loans, as those ones are still collecting interest. And then whenever these federal loans become due again, I'll be making more contributions towards them. But right now, just really trying to focus on getting these ones, while they're still due, down to 0. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. I know it's been brief, but I wanted to give you an update on how it's going with paying off my student loans. I know I have other loans, a car loan, a mortgage loan, and those things obviously take up a huge chunk of cash from my income column, as you saw back in my net worth video. This is one of the biggest areas of deficit in my, I guess what you would say, in my overall financial independence journey. And so this is the dragon I'm trying to slay and killing off my student loan debts. And then as these numbers for my student loan debts dwindle down to 0, I can then start contributing even more money towards my mortgage. And then when that is gone, then we can go gung-ho for increasing my asset column. Nothing super crazy in this update, but it's a step. It steps in the right direction. And I'm excited because, I get a little bit of extra cash to throw this month at my student loans. And I can probably put more. In fact, as you'll see next month when I post this video in the month of June, I'm probably going to be taking the rest of my tax return, because I got my state tax return back as well. So I have a little bit left over for my federal and a little bit from my state tax that I'm probably going to just dump at these student loans and see what happens, along with my regular scheduled payments. So stay tuned for next month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Check out some of the other videos on my channel if you would like, and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Anyway, take care, and I will see you in the next video.